यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय प्रभुपदा 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 जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद श्री श्री राधा माधव की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So we are reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 7, Knowledge of the Absolute, verse number 18. udārāḥ sarva evaite jñānī tu ātmaiva me matam āsthitaḥ sahi yukta-ātmā evānuttamāṁ gatim udārāḥ sarva evaite jñānī ātmaiva me matam āsthitaḥ sahi yuktātmā evānuttamāṁ gatim udārāḥ sarva evaite jñānī ātmaiva me matam āsthitaḥ sahi yuktātmā evānuttamāṁ gatim
udārāḥ sarva evaite jñānī tu ātmaiva me matam āsthitaḥ sahi yuktātmā evānuttamāṁ gatim udārāḥ sarva evaite jñānī tu ātmaiva me matam āsthitaḥ sahi yuktātmā evānuttamāṁ gatim udārāḥ sarva evaite jñānī tu ātmaiva me matam āsthitaḥ sahi yuktātmā evānuttamāṁ gatim udārāḥ sarva evaite jñānī tu ātmaiva me matam āsthitaḥ sahi yuktātmā evānuttamāṁ gatim।
माता जी।
udārāḥ sarva evaite ज्ञानीत्वात्मैव मे मतम् आस्थितः स हि युक्तात्मा gatim एवानuttamāṁ gatim.
What meaning? Udārāḥ, magnanimous. Sarve, all. Eva, certainly. Evaite, tis. Jñānī, one who is in knowledge. Tu, but. ātmaiva, just like myself. Me, my. Matam, opinion. Āsthitaḥ, situated. Saha, he. He, certainly. Yukta-ātmā, engaged in devotional service. Mam, in me. Eva, certainly. Anuttamām, the highest. Gatim, destination. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. All these devotees are undoubtedly magnanimous souls, but he who is situated in knowledge of me, I consider to be just like my own self. Being engaged in my transcendental service, he is sure to attain me, the highest and most perfect goal. Purport. It is not that devotees who are less complete in knowledge are not dear to the Lord. The Lord says that all are magnanimous because anyone who comes to the Lord for any purpose is called a mahātmā or great soul. The devotees who want some benefit out of devotional service are accepted by the Lord because there is an exchange of affection. Out of affection, they ask the Lord for some material benefit, and when they get it, they become so satisfied that they also advance in devotional service. But a devotee in full knowledge is considered to be very dear to the Lord because his only purpose is to serve the Supreme Lord with love and devotion. Such a devotee cannot live a second without contacting or serving the Supreme Lord. Similarly, the Supreme Lord is very fond of his devotee and cannot be separated from him. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 9.468, the Lord says, Sadhavo hridayam mahayam sadhunam hridayam tav aham mad anyati na jñānāti nāham tebhyo manag api. The devotees are always in my heart and I am always in the hearts of the devotees. The devotee does not know anything beyond me and I also cannot forget the devotee. There is a very intimate relationship between me and the pure devotees. Pure devotees in full knowledge are never out of spiritual touch and therefore they are very much dear to me. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yukta-ātmā Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatta Deshatarine Namo Mahavadhanaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaurativase Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, previous verses were talking about the category of persons who approach the Lord. So what are these categories? चार लोग कौन है ये? The one who approach the Lord. जिज्ञासु. जो distress में है, the one who is in distress, the one who is in need, poverty stricken. Poverty stricken means the one who doesn't have the thing and that's why he's looking for that. Third, inquisitive, he wants to know what's there. And the fourth is the one who is in knowledge. So, these all four are magnanimous. These all four are magnanimous because they are approaching the Lord. So, just like a father who might have many sons, when the son approaches the father for his needs, he feels very nice that he's approaching me at least. He feels some affection. He's approaching him. And then he shows his affection by giving him the things. But the son who is not expecting anything from the father, but still he offers service and without any other motive, just like when we were small, we were saying, okay, I will do this, I want this. I'll get good marks, then I want a computer, I want a cycle, like this. So some bargaining is always there, but still at least he's approaching the parents or father. So there is some affection. So similarly, Sri Krishna is saying that all these four souls are magnanimous because they are approaching the Lord. But now, while I was reading, I was wondering why he's calling them magnanimous. Krishna Re Nityadas, we are meant to serve Krishna. So that's our duty, that's our position. But Krishna is telling them they are magnanimous. Even though they are doing their duty, they are magnanimous. So in Kali Yuga and in this material world, it's difficult for anyone to develop this serving attitude because everyone wants to be the enjoyer. The whole environment, the whole purpose of the creation is to provide the living entities to enjoy. That's the whole arrangement. But those who are looking for getting out of this world, they understand that this is not all in all. For them, there is also provision to get out of this world. So those who are looking for this shelter, they get the internal energies protection, antaranga shakti. And they are always protected. They're never affected. We hear in Bhagavatam that the sun rises, the sun sets, the life of the normal people, they get taken away. But the devotees, they are not getting affected by that. Because wherever they are alive or they are given any body, they will be always in the service attitude. Just like a saint, he was going by and he met a prince and he gave him the blessing, long live. You live long and enjoy your senses. Then he met a butcher. He said, you don't die or you neither die, you neither live. Why? Because once you die, you will be suffering and the way you are living, that is also abominable. So there is no point of your living and dying also. You will be always suffering. Then he met a brahmachari and he said, you die immediately. You die immediately because you are ready. You are practicing, you are eligible. Now you go back to the spiritual planet. Then he met a Vaishnava and he said, it doesn't matter you live or die. You will be always serving. You will be always serving. So that is a position of a devotee. And here we are reading about the different kinds of devotees. And Krishna is saying that the jñānī is very dear. Of the three, jñānī is very dear. Why? Because when we are in distress, when we are in some need, when the needs get fulfilled, the distress disappears, we might go away from the shelter. We might not be serious. For example, when we are taking initiation, So serious about chanting, so serious about all the Vaishnava attire and everything. And once we get it, 3 rounds aa jate hai, and then we get what we want, and then we become slack. हम ढीले हो जाते, we are not so much serious. So once one devotee, he got initiation, and his spiritual master also, they were walking and they met Pankaj Jangri Prabhu, I think, in Mayapur. And the spiritual master said, Ki, Prabhu, please give your blessing to him. And Prabhu said, yes, you got initiated, it's very nice. Because if you become very serious now, you can make a lot of spiritual advancement. When you get initiated, if you are very serious, because when you are initiated, you are in a serious mood, and you maintain that seriousness, you will advance a lot. You will really advance a lot. So see, this is a serious business, to go back to Godhead. It's not a joke. To take birth, okay. To suffer, okay. But you have to go back to Godhead now. So you have to endeavor for it. It won't come automatically. People think, oh, I will do my own stuff the whole life. I will live my life in my own way without any authority. Nobody should be my authority. And then in the end, he will expect Krishna Prem or Ruchi. If your whole life you are not developing any Ruchi, you cannot expect in the end the Ruchi will come automatically. You have to endeavor for that. How? By hankering for services. The service will develop attachment. This attachment will develop emotions, devotions. And by that your heart will really melt. Your heart will really hanker for Krishna. This will change everything. So the 2 categories, although they approaching Krishna, but there's a chance that when the issue gets resolved, they will leave the shelter. But the jñānī won't. Because jñānī's faith is based on knowledge. It's not based on situation. His faith never changes. Prophet whole law, so good and bad, he knows what he has to do. He is Krishna Nityadas. He is meant to serve Krishna. He is very clear in this understanding, very clear about his position. And that's why he advances more. Because his faith is already fixed. There is no doubt about it faith. But others, they are approaching, and when their issue is resolved, they will go. But Krishna is telling both of them that they are magnanimous. Udārāḥ, he's using this word here. And the jñānī, he is eka bhakti. He never deviates. Now he is feeling so nice in ISKCON, then he goes outside, oh, this Baba is also nice, oh, this person is also nice, he's also chanting holy name. He might change. Oh, ISKCON wale very strict. No onion garlic, no chai. Chai in thandi. We want chai, right? So that hankering is there. And they say, no. This Baba, he doesn't say anything. I will go to him. He's also chanting holy name. What's the difference? So this is how he can deviate from the authority. He can deviate from the process. There are many chances. So that's why the jñānī is the best, because he has realized that this is the best. And Krishna is glorifying here. He is saying that he's dear to me. Krishna himself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is saying that this person is very dear to me. And he never forgets him. Because the devotee also never forgets Krishna. And there is a dealing between devotees. And that's why Krishna says he is equal to me, or he is more than me. The devotee is more than me. Because Krishna is ātmaiva. He doesn't need anyone. But still when Gopi says dance, he dances. And when he wants to enjoy, he approaches them. When he wants to tease, he steals from places of different people, of different these Vrajvasis. He has a lot of butter at his own place. He's a king's son, but still he goes everywhere. Why? Because he loves them. And that's why he is dealing with them. Krishna will not deal with everyone. No. The one who is equal to him, the one who he is dear to him, he will deal with them only. That's why even though Krishna comes here and there are many demonic roles to be played, who comes? Devotees only come. Jai Vijay, they come here and they take the role of Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, because nobody else can interact with Krishna. Nobody else can deal with Krishna. Only devotees. So they also agree to play a negative role just to please Krishna. Bhishma Dev, great devotee of the Lord, and he was hurting the Lord. He was throwing arrows intentionally on Arjun to kill him. And Krishna was getting some arrows to him also, and blood was also coming out. And Krishna was enjoying that. Krishna was enjoying that rasa with his devotee. So this is a dealing. It's not mundane. It's different. It's transcendental. It's beyond the three modes. That is, Prabhupada is saying in one of the lecture. This relationship between devotee and the Lord is not mundane. Don't take it mundane. It's transcendental. So jñānī is very special. And that's why they advance very quickly because their faith is already firm. So let us go through this purport. Prabhupada is also saying here that anyone who comes to the Lord for any purpose is a mahātmā. Dhruva Maharaj, when he was, he felt bad when his stepmother brought him down and told him that you are not eligible to sit on the lap of your father, of his father. And what was the age of Dhruva Maharaj? 4 saal ke bachcha, right? To such a small boy, someone is saying that you are not eligible to sit on the lap of your own father. It's such a statement which hurts a lot. And Dhruva Maharaj was a Kshatriya. They take things very seriously. So he made a point that I will take revenge. I will try to achieve a kingdom which is greater than my grandfather also. Which is more than Brahma. And he went outside. And Narad Muni came. And he said, Baba, where you are going? Small boy, why you are wandering in the forest? He says, oh, I want a kingdom greater than my grandfather. And Narad Muni says, oh, Baba, you are a small boy. Such things happen in family life. Don't take it seriously. Go back and things will settle. Don't take it seriously. But Dhruva Maharaj was fixed. No, I want a kingdom greater. If you can help me, then say something which is helpful. Otherwise, please make way for me. I will do my own stuff. But then Narad Muni instructed him, this is how you can approach the Lord and you can get benefited. So he followed, although the intention was material. Intention was not something like devotional. It was a material. He wanted a kingdom. He wanted to take revenge. But still we call him Mahajana. Dhruva Maharaj is called Mahajana. He's one of the Mahajanas because he approached the Lord, and after approaching the Lord, he got purified. Because when the Lord came in front of him first, Dhruva Maharaj was not sure what to do now. Okay, Lord is in front of us. What shall we do now? So Krishna understood his position and he touched the Shankha, conch shell, on his head. So that now he is reciting prayers. So he is able to do something. He offered his obeisance and he said, what I was praying for, I was hankering for some broken pieces of glasses. The material desires is comparing to broken pieces of glasses which are useless. We throw it away. So this is a situation when you get in touch of the Lord or through his process, you get purified. And with purification, you develop proper mindset to serve the Lord or to approach the Lord. That is the way. That is the only way. So that's why anyone who approaches the Lord, he is a Mahajana. He is a Mahātmā. Because at least he is approaching the Lord. He is not, rejecting him. Because many people, although they are so-called transcendentalists, Mayavadis, they take the form of the Lord as a joke. Oh, I will also become like him. Just like this Mayavadis, they worship few deities, Durga, Ganesh, Sun God and Krishna also. And they worship it nicely and then they pray from within the heart, I will become like you. That's their whole mode of deity worship. That's why it's said that even though these Mayavadis, they offer so-called prasad, bhoga to the Lord, it's not Mahaprasad. You should not take it. You should not take it because the mood is to become God. It's not a devotional mood. Because Krishna accepts the offering, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Yo me bhaktya. Only from devotee Krishna accepts, not from any mundane person. So although the ritual is so-called might be same, but the intention might be contaminating. So that doesn't make it. So similarly, in our service also, what is our intention? Is the intention to get material benefit? Is the intention to something more, some more fame, something like that? And accordingly, you will get the result. You will get the adhikar. So, Tattvavit, the one who is a transcendentalist, And we all know Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagwaniti Shabdate. The absolute truth is known in 3 stages: Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. So, Srila Prabhupada gives the analogy just like Brahman. Okay, when you see a mountain at a distance, it's all cloudy. Okay, there's a huge pile of rock and it's all cloudy. So this is the vision of a Brahman person. But the one who goes more closer, who gets a chance to approach this mountain more closely, he sees, oh, there is green also. A green color, there are leaves, and it's greenish effect. That's Paramatma. Okay, more closer. Then Bhagwan aspect, he sees inside the mountain there are so many living entities. Such a dynamic environment is there. Animals are there, different herbs are there, different birds are there. That's Bhagwan realization. So as per the adhikar, these transcendentalists, they realize. And what will decide their adhikar? Their attitude. That's why we have Kanishta Adhikari, Madhyam Adhikari and Uttam Adhikari. This is the adhikar which a person gets after developing a proper attitude. It's not by just taking a big cloth and then you get a Uttam Adhikari. It's not about that. It's about your attitude. What attitude we have developed. So the whole essence is about developing a proper attitude. So the one who has developed proper attitude, he can go back to Godhead immediately. He can be God conscious immediately. For the one who has not developed, it will take many, many births. Bahunam janmanamante. That's the next verse. Bahunam, many, many births later, he will realize, this jñānī, what he will realize? Vasudeva sarvamiti. And such a person is very rare. Such a person are very rare. So that's why we have to see, analyze ourselves also. Yes, now we have taken the attire, we also have taken initiation. Are we changing internally? Or we are just trying to maintain superficially, just to have a lifestyle or have a, whatever comforting is there. But are we changing our mentality? Are we developing service attitude? That's the most important thing. And Prabhupada says in Act of Instruction, the advancement of a devotee will depend on the attitude of the follower. It will depend on the attitude. So that's why a jñānī is fixed what he has to do, and that's why he never hankers for anything else except service of Krishna. So the morning program that we do, even though it's so cold in the morning, we get up, we take bath, we come for darshan. It's a part of our dedication to the Lord. Yes, I am really eager to see Krishna. I don't want to see anything else in the morning except Krishna. That's my first aim. So we work for that. We plan accordingly. Then he goes there, take nice darshan, not just a formality. Okay, ho gaya. No, he really absorbs such a nice dressing. What is the color? How nicely is dressed, and ISKCON, like the deities are so beautifully dressed. Like you can spend hours to see the details of the dress, of the ornaments, and the way they dress it. Especially in Vrindavan, what we can compare with. They're very beautiful. So, this is the whole aim, to come in the morning, take nice darshan, then chant your rounds. Why we want to hear something nonsense in the morning? Let's hear Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let's start with something very powerful, very spiritual. So Hare Krishna mantra. And then, once you are done, then you glorify your spiritual master. You also glorify in the morning, Samsara Dava. Then Guru Puja, again offering to the spiritual master. To again bring your focus that, yes, you are working for your spiritual master. You're trying to serve Krishna through your spiritual master. Again to bring that focus, because our focus will go. Maya is very powerful. Devi aisa gun mam maya duratya. It's not so easy. We are not so powerful. On our own, we are very weak. On the strength of Krishna, we are powerful. So that's why again to bring the focus, again the process of Guru Puja. And then you dance, you chant, and then hear Bhagavatam. Hear Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam. Every day, new speaker shares his realization after reading Prabhupada books, after hearing his lecture. He shares from that only. And then you hear, and you taste Prasad, and then you taste Krishna through Krishna Prasadam, which we are very eager for. Class starts, we are already planning. Okay, now I will have prasadam. So 9 o'clock we take prasadam and then we take up our services. Respective services. DT worship, DT care, construction, accounts, security. These are all services which is given to an individual by the mercy of the Lord. Services are there in our life only by the mercy of the Lord. Even though it's very small, even though it might be to turn on the mic or turn on the speaker or just to mop the floor, it might be anything. But you take it as mercy of the Lord and you are attached to that service. And you do it with a proper mood of pleasing the Lord, not to get better positions. Only intention is to please the Lord. That's why you don't contaminate, you don't get attached to the fruits, because you have only one intention, to please the Lord. And then from 9:30 or from 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock, you do your services. You do your services. And between, you take prasadam again. Then again you gather, dance in our Sandhya Arti. Here we have these classes before Sandhya Arti. Again you hear classes. Again go for Sandhya Arti. Then go back home, read Krishna book and sleep. Again same day, same morning, same schedule. So what we are doing here, the same thing will be there in the spiritual world, nothing else. We won't be the enjoyer there. People have the mentality, I will do austerity and then I will enjoy apsara ke saath and whatever they are calling that. No, that is still material world. You enjoy by serving. That understanding must be there, and that can come immediately if you are very fortunate, and that, or it can take many births. Many births. So how to become this fortunate? How to become very lucky? By associating with the Mahajanas. Those who are serving. Srila Prabhupada says that don't be shocked when people leave the movement. Be shocked when they stay in the movement. Why? Because it's not so easy to be regulated. It's not so easy to stay away from distractions. It's difficult. But how you stay? By appreciating the association of the Vaishnavas. Imagine you are alone in the Mangala Arati and there is no one around you. You are alone. And deity is also there, very beautiful deity, but there is no one. And you are singing. No enthusiasm, no ecstasy, nothing. Because you get all of that by the enthusiasm of all the Vaishnavas present there. That makes it very nice. That's why japa for someone is struggling. And kirtan, everyone like that. Because everyone is enthusiastic in kirtan. So that's why we have to start appreciating the association of devotees. And that's why there's a difference between a Kanishta devotee and a Madhyama devotee. Because Kanishta doesn't know how to deal with devotees. He doesn't appreciate the association of devotees. He's just about himself and he thinks that he's very dear to Krishna. He approaches Krishna, but he doesn't know how to deal with devotees. So he needs more purification. But it will happen if he stays with devotees. So that's why to become that adhikari, we have to appreciate the association of devotees and the instruction given by the devotees. That is also there. Devotees will correct you like left and right. Oh, this is wrong, this is right. Even though you might be right, your intelligence might say you are right, your mind might say you are right, but still you will get correction just to cut your ego. Our ego is just like, so I'm from construction background, so there are different grades of concrete, M45, M35. So M45 is the strongest, very strong. So our ego is more stronger than that. So it needs to be crushed like powder. So you will be impacted again and again. Because this ego is an obstacle for you to develop devotion, for you to be developing sensitivity, and to be developing personalism. Because we are very impersonal. Very impersonal. Within heart we are very impersonal. So how it will change? With devotional service. By accepting mistakes, by taking humbler position, yes, by not getting attached, by depending on the Lord, not trying to control the situation, by depending on the Lord for the situation. This is how we'll get purified and we can go back to God. And such a candidate is very dear to Lord Krishna. Nobody else. Oh, I have done so many big projects. Okay, very good, very famous. That doesn't make you eligible to be loved by Krishna. It's not about material achievements. It's all about spiritual achievement. And in spiritual world, the more lower you are, the more you are higher considered. The more you become servant of the servant of the servant of the servant, that's the highest position. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Gopi Bhartu Pada Kamalo Dasa Dasan Das Sudan Das. I want to be servant of the servant of the servant. And that is the highest position in the spiritual world. In the material world, master of the master of the master. And they take you very highly. So no, we have to become servant. And that will only happen if you come regularly to temple programs, do something within association of devotees, and then it will be possible. Otherwise, you stay at your home, oh, I'm doing my this. Okay, very nice. But where is the association? Where is the correction? Where is the instructions? Where is someone to push you beyond your limits? So, yeah, that's why people say, don't ask, spiritual master, please give me any instruction, because your spiritual master might say, which will disturb your whole arrangement. He might say, go to Pakistan and preach. Go to Bangladesh and preach. Oh, no. Yeah? No. Don't disturb me. I am very nice in my own arrangement. Right? But this arrangement is mercy of Krishna. It's not your arrangement. It's mercy of Krishna. So that's the sarva dharman parijya mam ekam sharanam vaja. Always taking shelter of Krishna. Always accepting the arrangement of Krishna. Good, bad, rough, positive, negative, whatever it is. Only one hope. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This process, this is the only hope. And the one who is attached to this process, have firm faith, he goes back to Godhead within this lifetime. So to come to that position, you have to associate with a person who has that. That's why this ISKCON organization is made for that. It's not to enjoy AC and heater. The whole aim is to associate with personalities who have such high level of dedication to Krishna. That's the whole essence. Outsiders, they come. So we have an opportunity to connect them. We cannot change the world, but we can change the life of one person. For him, it's the whole world. By meeting them, by giving them Srila Prabhupada books, by connecting them to the process of devotional service, we can change the life of that person. And that's a big thing. Every day we have an opportunity, we have the tools, we have realization by mercy to change people's life. And by taking care of them, we can take care of ourselves also. When you say, Prabhuji, 16 mala karna chahiye, Prabhuji, you have to chant 6 rounds. Remind yourself also, oh, I am saying, but I am also very slack. You have to get up in the morning. Oh, but I also struggle in the morning. So when you preach as it is, you preach yourself also. That you are also lacking in these things. You have to get back to these things. That's why preaching is the essence. And preaching is the saving grace also. The more we preach, the more we save ourselves from Maya. So, yeah. Don't make anything else the essence. Preaching is the essence. Otherwise, something else will become the essence. So that's why we have wonderful arrangement. We have beautiful temple. Now the new development is also starting, which will give us more opportunities to serve and preach. And that's it. This is the whole essence of ISKCON. The 7 purpose of ISKCON is to preach people how to live their life. Not to be in the lower stage of devotion, higher stage of devotion. Do it in science of God, not on emotions. Oh, Radhe Radhe, and then in the corner, Radhe Radhe, and then chai. Can't live chai. Chai is more important than Krishna. I love you, but I smoke. So that show off won't work. No. Science, okay, your struggle, no problem. Struggle is there, but take shelter. And with time, you will get purified, and you will spit on that thought when the desire comes. So that's why the whole essence is to stay in the process. That's why one time His Grace Bhujan Prabhu made an Vyas Puja offering to Srila Prabhupada. And in that he was saying that, Srila Prabhupada, this year I didn't open many centers, didn't publish so many books, but it's been like 42 years and I'm still here and serving in ISKCON. That this is my offering to you. This is my offering to you. So that's the main thing, to stay in the process and never go out. To stay in the boat. This boat of transcendental knowledge which we are possessing in this body will take us back to Godhead. We have to stay in the boat. Yes, in the oceans there might be many mermaids, destructive sharks, so many things. You stay on the boat. Nobody will touch you. Nobody will disturb you. But if you lose your focus, you lose why you came to Krishna consciousness, why you joined ISKCON, why did you take initiation, if you forget the whole understanding, then you might get lost. So that's why stay in the caravan. This caravan, this mandali of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is the leader in the front, dancing ecstatically, chanting Hare Krishna mantra, and the followers, Rupa Goswami, the 6 Goswami, they are also dancing so ecstatically, enthusiastically, and other Rupanugas. Srila Prabhupada, he was old, but still during Rath Yatra he was so dancing so ecstatically. So the whole caravan is enthusiastic to go back to Godhead. We might be struggling in the behind, 4 regularity principles, so completing 16 rounds. But if you stay in the caravan, and the caravan reaches the gate of spiritual world, the gatekeeper will ask, oh, you are part of this caravan? Oh, yes, I am part of the caravan. You will go inside. You will go inside. They won't ask you how many things you are struggling, but you are part of the caravan. You are still with the group. That will make us go back to Godhead. So by staying with devotees, by staying in the movement, we will be protected. By going away, by complaining, by accusing, by abusing, by doing aparadh and offenses, no gain will come. No gain will come. More births will take. You might chant Hare Krishna many millions of lifetimes, but still you won't get Krishna Prem due to offenses. So that's why by staying in the process with devotees, you will understand what is the process. You will understand why humility is important. To chant Kirtaniya Sadahari. This is the whole aim which Prabhupada started this movement. He wanted farm for devotees who cannot preach so enthusiastically, but they want to live a lifestyle. So farm gives them an opportunity to live a simple lifestyle. Stay with your family, stay with your children, teach them Krishna consciousness. Don't send them to slaughterhouses, which is modern education. Always stay with them. You can maintain yourself from the farm. Food will be there. Srila Prabhupada wanted that. Because that is also preaching. Why? Because people don't know how to live their life. They work 12 hours, 13 hours. Recently one guy who is getting really chastised by many people, he says, there should be 90-hour work. 90-hour work schedule in a week. It means you are working every day minimum 13 hours. No Sunday holiday. 13-hour week work. He was encouraging that. So why we should work for such people who are not devotees of the Lord? Better to work for Krishna, or better to have a lifestyle where you are chanting Krishna, where you are reading Krishna Katha. That's the best lifestyle. But people are so fearful. Why? Lack of faith. And why there is lack of faith? Because they do not hear. They are hearing their mind, they are hearing their society people, they are hearing their relatives, but not hearing Krishna and Krishna's devotees. That's why they are not changing. They are struggling. Krishna is saying, Ma Sucha, do not fear, I will protect you. But still, no. So that's why we have to go to them and preach them, Baba, this is a way. And then show them option, okay, you stay in the temple full time, or you serve, or you stay in the farm. Live a simple lifestyle, but be Krishna conscious. Be Krishna conscious. So that's the whole essence. And by this only we can achieve the most highest and perfect goal, which is Krishna. We want Krishna, that's why we are here. We are not here for sukoon, shanti. What shanti? We cannot be satisfied unless we are Krishna conscious. And unless you are satisfied, you cannot be peaceful. And what is Krishna consciousness? Prabhupada saying is that serve Krishna. Do more and more services. Not just formality, attendance ke liye or for this. No, really dedicating yourself. So that's why this is the whole essence. If there are any questions or any comments, we can take. Yes, Prabhu.
Thanks for wonderful class, Prabhu. Prabhu, as Krishna makes a statement that a pure devotee is in my heart and I am in his heart. So, as a Paramatma is already there in everybody's heart, non-devotee, even them and everybody. So, how to understand this statement that I am there and he is in me?
For devotee, he is saying like that. Krishna takes that person very dear in his heart because he is always thinking of Krishna. Krishna is thinking about a devotee because devotee only thinks about Krishna. But a person, a demonic person, he cannot do anything without help of Krishna. So he is using Krishna just to do his stuff. So Krishna is not thinking about him. Krishna is just maintaining him. How? By fulfilling his desires. So there is maintenance and there is devotional, what we say, exchanges. So with non-devotees who have forgotten the relationship with Krishna, everybody is devotee of Krishna. Some knows, somebody don't know. So for them, he just maintains them. That's it. Okay, you want this? Take this. He's just an observer. And he allows it to happen. And for those devotees who really want Krishna, there is devotional exchanges. And Krishna holds him in his heart. Because he's always thinking about him. Non-devotees don't think about Krishna. That's why yukta-ātmā prabhadante. Krishna also doesn't think about them. He just maintains them. Indirectly through his material energy. Body milega, Lakshmi milega, he will get everything. Facility, strength also to say there is no God. The God is giving Purusham Nishu Krishna say, I give the ability. And with that ability, what he is saying? There is no God. So this is being given by Krishna because he wants that. And the devotees, they don't want anything else except serving Krishna. And that's why such people are very dear to Krishna. And that's why they are in their heart. So this is how the statement is. Take care.
Krishna is also in their heart.
Non-devotees. Krishna is present in everywhere. Yeah. Because without him being present, the soul cannot do anything. Sarva cha mriti sanivishta mata smritir jñānam apohanam cha. From me comes remembrance what you have to do. From him remembrance comes. Krishna is providing everything. Remembrance also, forgetfulness also. Okay, this guy was your wife in last life. He makes you forget. Otherwise again you will start fighting. Like an example I am saying. If you remember this guy was my enemy number 1, again you will take it seriously. Bodily conception. He makes you forget that. It makes you remember what? What you want to fulfill. So Krishna is giving you every arrangement. Even if you eat, Krishna is helping you to digest. So he is the real man. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam. Eko bahunam yo vidadhati kaman. Eko. Only Krishna is maintaining so many nityas. So that's the whole essence. Some appreciate, some don't appreciate. That's the thing. So non-devotees will need mercy. So we have to take them and give them, okay. At least touch this, you will get purified. So in one lifetime or many lifetime, we don't know. So yeah, if we see our own life also, which direction we might be going if we were not devotees. How fortunate we are that Krishna changed everything. It's a 180-degree turn. We are going like this and Krishna made us go like this. But if we leave this, then again we'll go on that same path. There's a nice story, real story. Once a pujari in Mayapur serving Shri Radha Madhav, and he was serving, he was having a family, children and wife, and he was happy. And he once went to Kolkata and once met an astrologer. And astrologer said, for your chart, it's showing that after 2 months, you will marry again and will leave your wife and children. And this guy said, are you joking or what? Why will I do that? I'm happy and nothing will happen like that. So he again went back and again continued his service. And 4 months passed by, 4 to 6 months. Again he had some task in Kolkata and he thought, let me visit this astrologer who was predicting that I will, marry again and leave my wife and children. I said, Baba, you were saying nothing happened like that. And he saw his chart. I said, Now I understood. You are a pujari and you're serving Radha Madhava. These deities are protecting you. These deities are protecting you from your prarabdhas. And he's got it. Oh, nice. After a few months, he left the service and he left his wife also. And he married again. Same path which you are destined to. Same path which you are destined. It's all waiting for us. All our karma is waiting for us. Krishna is blocking that. Maya is making you get attracted to that lifestyle. By making you go, starting it will say, this is boring. But mind wants something attractive. And then it will come, oh, you are doing like this. See, still available. Take this. And then we forget about Krishna. And then we again continue our prarabdha. Struggle and whatever miseries are waiting for us. That's why. Ma mekam shranam vaja. Krishna says, take only my shelter. And you are protected. So this is very nice. Nice pastime. Real pastime. We are protected by the Lordship. We are protected by the devotees' blessings. By our spiritual master's blessings, we are protected. And we need more such blessings to go back to Godhead. We have to attract such blessings by doing services. That's the whole essence. So, anything else?
Prabhu, like, as you said, the pujari got remarried because Krishna, why didn't he protect? Why did just 2 months he skipped it?
But what, there are details, he totally left or what happened, but he married again. There's more details into that. He left the process or something happened. Okay, anything can happen. Jad Bharat was the stage of bhava. And he got attached to something very pet, like very nonsense, a deer. At the stage of bhava, he got attached to that. So anything can happen. That's why association of devotees, chal, come back, do your sadhana. Alone in the forest might be very difficult. Yeah, that's why association matters. Yes, Prabhu.
Like mode of goodness is cow, passion like tiger and ignorance, snake, monkeys, whatever. So the jiva also, he has come, transmigrated into the human form. So he may want to follow very seriously in the mode of goodness, pure goodness, our process of bhakti yoga. But still due to his nature like monkey, snake, rajo, tamogun, so he practices somewhat, then he leaves. What can be done? What hope is there?
For whom?
For that jiva, he wants to practice.
The snake and monkeys, they won't practice. Only humans will practice.
No, I'm saying the mode of passion and ignorance is a prominent in a jiva.
Jiva, but that activity of passion and goodness is reflected differently when in the human body. Pashubir Savan, yes, we have animalistic mentality of enjoying the senses. But we exhibit just like the animal want to enjoy sex life, they do it openly. We arrange a nice bungalow and everything and we do like that. A more sober way. Okay. So the only hope for such an entity is to stay with devotees and be tolerant. We find mistakes, which is not a mistake. Just like Srila Prabhupada says, got a letter and one devotee was complaining, Prabhupada, this guy is disgusting. Like, I'm so fed up with him. I cannot stay with him. I have to tolerate so much. And Prabhupada says, you tolerate him the way I'm tolerating you. You tolerate him the way I'm tolerating you. Everybody is conditioned here. Everybody is nonsense here. Only one thing changes them, Krishna consciousness. So in Kali Yuga, Kale doshe nidhe rajan eko asti mahad guna kirtanyasya krishnasya kirtan. The one who is chanting Hare Krishna, that's mahaguna. So to bring one to that position to chant Hare Krishna is such a task, such a big endeavor. To develop faith that Krishna is to Bhagavan Swayam is such a big task. Once he has come to that position, he might have some mistakes. Don't neglect these mistakes. Ignore those mistakes. When you are taking a job outside in a company, the boss is a rascal. But tolerate it. Why? You get money. You're getting blessings, so tolerate. But we have an attitude or we are so proud, oh, I will do independently on my own. That won't work. The process, the vidhi doesn't say that. So there is only hope For such a conditioned soul, influenced by passion, ignorance, stay with devotees. And to stay with devotees, you have to be tolerant. Prabhupada says that when there are so many utensils, they make a lot of noises. So miscommunication, misunderstanding, argument on small things, that's normal. Tolerate that and continue the process of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Purified and serve Krishna. That's it. Okay, so thank you. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki, Samasta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaur